We will say good morning. Today is Friday, November the 3rd, 2023. It's 8:15 a.m. as I am recording this. We have had quite a bit of rain already from our northern. Today is the day that we've kind of looked at for a long time as the peak day of our rain and wind. There's still reason to believe that that's what this day will turn out to be. We've already gotten good rain overnight. So let's start with our overnight rainfall. And to do that, I need to share the screen. I almost forgot to do that. All right, show. Screen share. All right. Let's take a look at our overnight rainfall. Pretty even numbers all across the island. Sometimes, and I've gotten a lot of comments on this, you'll see a high amount of rain in one location and a low amount of rain in another location. You'll say, what's wrong with this meter? And quite often in the tropics, there's nothing wrong with any of the meters. We get a lot of rain in one place and not a lot of rain in another. But last night, we mostly got on the island a little over 2 inches of rain. Everywhere you look, east to west to middle. Utila, higher amount of rain, 4.06. Puerto Cortez, just to let you know how fortunate we are, we've had a lot of rain, especially yesterday and the day before, off the northwest coast of the island that missed us, the islands, and but did hit over towards Puerto Cortez. So this morning, as of 6 a.m. and yesterday, they had a total of 16 inches of rain. So that's the potential for rain that's out there. We've been on the lower end of that scale thus far. Let's hope we stay on the lower end of that scale. Let's go to our satellite view this morning, and we see right now at 8:15 we're getting good rain, kind of a steady rain. We had some thunder and lightning earlier this morning. That seems to have died down a little bit, but you can see this kind of train of rain coming at us. Have a little clear spot here in to the east of Guanaja, so maybe in a couple hours might even see a little sun. So that's the typical pattern here. We're going to see periods of rain, periods of heavy rain, and periods of no rain, perhaps even a little bit of sun. To the east of that, though, you see some more storms firing up. Then you see this blob over here. And this is what we've been looking at for the whole week as a potential tropical storm. Now, the chances of that are way down. Let's take a look here, 10%, according to the National Hurricane Center. But you see that X is still kind of due east, maybe slightly southeast of us. It's forecasting it to move more or less to the southwest. This thing is not moving anywhere real fast, though. So that what happens here will say a lot about how much rain we get this weekend. Generally speaking, we're looking for a lot of rain today and tonight. Some rain tomorrow, Saturday, but hopefully a little less, and then less rain on Sunday, although some of the models are giving us kind of a wave of rain Sunday morning. And that's reflected in the latest GFS forecast. For a long time, the GFS has been trying to give us a good deal of wind around midday today from the north. And that's still true in this forecast, 25 to 30 miles an hour. Now, right now, our winds are about 15 miles an hour from the north. Yesterday, they were from the northeast. And I wanted to bring this up. This is the Bananarama cam over on West Bay Beach. Almost live. I just recorded it because they like to put a commercial at the beginning of it when I started up. But here on West Bay Beach, you can see they're getting some good waves. This is the most protected beach on Roatan because it's protected from our dominant east winds. Even when the winds are from the northeast, it's more protected. Today, the winds are directly from the north, so it's a little less protected today. Most of our north side seas outside the reef are at 5 feet this morning. So we can go back over here and you can take a look. This is Pablo's Place, it's called, over near West Bay Beach, and it's showing about 5-foot waves. As we move to the west, this is Michael Rock Reef over in Guanaja. It's showing closer to 7-foot seas. So it is a wavy day this morning, especially on the north side. But the tracks, generally speaking, many of them take it southwest. A few of them are trying to push this still west. If we do get something like this, that will mean more rain tomorrow. You notice the strength guidance is strengthening as we get into next week. This is all about if it goes into the Pacific. Some models say this will go into the Pacific and maybe strengthen a bit. So if it does that, that's really not of concern to us on the islands because that'll be away from us. Let's take a look at what we're looking at today. So this is the forecast hour. Let's go back in time here to now. So this is 6 a.m. Whoops, there we go. 6 a.m. Friday. And we can see that the GFS model picks up on some of the storminess we have off to our east, although it has it a little bit closer to the coast than I think it turned out to be. And as we go through midday, we see quite a bit of rain coming over the islands, and then maybe moving a little bit to our west as we get to the 6 o'clock hour tonight, but still some storms overnight tonight, and even kind of a center of low pressure over the Mosquito Coast. A little quieter Saturday morning. And as we go through the day on Saturday, you can see the GFS is trying to make the rain a little bit less, although it gives us a little shot of rain on Sunday morning as well. And then a little quieter day on Sunday. And then just as you see, it's going into Monday and Tuesday, you're going to see a trend towards less rain, more sun. Doesn't mean no rain, but more scattered and perhaps even towards the end of the week, isolated rain. Because as we get towards the end of the week, we really start clearing out pretty well. And then as we get towards Sunday of next week, it's trying to bring us another little storm coming over our heads. So that would be more rain, but at least we would have most of next week to dry out. So let's look at the near-term rainfall totals that we're looking at. So I set this to Saturday at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, 8 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. because that will be roughly 24 hours from now. And we can see on the Euro, the forecast 2 to 3 inches of additional rain in the next 24 hours. GFS has been trending quite a bit higher. Now, the GFS, in all honesty, for what we've seen thus far, has overestimated our rain. But you can see we're right on this borderline of really heavy rain down here, 6 more inches, and generally speaking, 4 inches. So about 4 inches of rain is what the GFS is forecasting. And we go to the icon, about 2 to 3 inches. The purple is 3.5 inches of rain. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for, on the low end, 1.5 to 2 inches. On the high end, 4 to 5 inches of rain in the next 24 hours. So our road out here is already very muddy and starting to get a little hard to drive. Keep an eye out for possible landslides. We've had a lot of rain. We're going to have some more rain. School's out today because of all the rain. So that's nice. We're under a yellow alert. It sounds like from the COPECO, the National Disaster Relief Society of Honduras. So look at this. We're at 999 subscribers. Just one more. We get to 1,000 subscribers. And also don't forget patreon.com/Roatan Weather if you like and want to support the work we do here. So thank you, and you guys have a very nice day.